Hi everybody, Christine here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, hello. If you are new, can you please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to press the notification bell. Then you'll be notified when I upload one of my wonderful videos. And can you please give this video a thumbs up, guys, because it really does help me out. Now, today, first up, I'm recording a little bit different on my camera, so I just want to see if it's better. So I'm hoping it is, and less blurry when it goes in and out. So I'll see at the end. So I just thought I'd say that just in case you think, oh, it looks a bit different, but anyway, I've received a package from the lovely Madam Glam. Now, this is their June collection, and this is called Neon Wave Collection. There are 8 in the collection. Now, they did actually send me some no white top coat. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. It's a great consistency, and it's really nice. And I can see that the rounded brushes. Okay, see the round brush on the end. So I'm really happy about that. I'm just going to take these out of the box so we can have a look at these gorgeous, vibrant colours. If you are new to Madam Glam, they are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube, and that's their website there. Now, when you receive your gels, it will come in a box like this. You can recycle it. If you scan that barcode, it will take you to the recycling bit and it will tell you all about that. So that's great. As you can see, we've got 4 cream gels and then 4 glittery ones. Now I'm going to put a picture up on screen so you can read it. I should just read the first bit. It says, celebrate your true colours with vivid lasting shades that speak of pride, freedom and summer's glowing spirit, where every hue is our tribute to love in all its form and the confidence to shine bright. There you go. Sorry, I'm reading it so slow, but if you're new to my channel, I'm dyslexic, so yeah. Now, if you want to read the rest of it, you can. Now, when it means glow, it means that these are neon. Now, with these glitters, it just says they're neon, dazzling neon glitters, and then the 4 cream gels. Yeah, it doesn't mean they actually glow up in the dark. They are neon, so they will glow up under ultraviolet light and everything. Now, we are going to swatch all these, so let me just move them over here. I'm going to be swatching them on the Madam Glam swatch sticks. Also, I have got a discount code which I shall leave up on screen. Please feel free to use it. The link's in the description box. If you press on the link and press pay as you go, my code should automatically come off. You can become a VIP member, which is $29 a month, and you can collect it up as store credit and use it at any time, and all your gels are 50% off. But everything is linked in the description box, guys, so go and check it out. So the first colour is this, this colour is lush, is this neon yellow, and this is called Zesty, and it is bright. I've done a set, okay, I've actually done a set, but I'm going to show you how to do one of the nails. And I do actually use this colour. It is, yeah, it's definitely bright. Now, I love these colours. Who doesn't love these colours, eh? And they've got the new brushes, the new rounded brushes on the end. Now, just look how that looks well bright. Now, you can get away with 1 coat, but I am going to give these 2 coats. Also, their bottles are 15 mils. Just so you know. And then this one is called Electric Tangerine. I haven't used this. I've used 4 of the colours out of the 8. Yeah, there's a Tino set that I just had to do. Now, if you don't know who Tino is, where have you been all your life? I think everyone knows who he is. But I will leave his Instagram in my description box, guys, so you can go and check him out. And also, he has a shop. Look at that orange. That is gorgeous. Yeah, and he's on all the socials and everything. Now, I've done one of his sets, but I've made it my own. Now, this one is a gorgeous pink, and this one is called Barbieland. Perfect name. Now, I have actually got their pink, and it's called Barbie, and it's, yeah, I think that's a neon one as well. So it'd be interesting to see what the difference is. Oh, this colour is gorgeous. Beautiful. I love pink. I love pink nails. The last colour one is this purple one, and this is called Purple Buzz. Yeah, so I see a set that he's done, and I'm like, oh, I've got to do that. But I've sort of made it my own. I've changed it up a bit because I wanted to use some more of these colours. This purple's nice. Lush. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the glitter ones now. Also, I just would like to say, if you don't know, Madam Glam's gels are vegan-free, cruelty-free, TPO-free, 21-free formula, and also HEMA-free. Okay, now this one is called Lime Rush. Now, these are gorgeous. I used 2 glitters. Yeah, 2 glitters in my set. Now, I will say with these gels as well, they are very like jelly-like. You know, you do have to give them 2 coats for sure, whereas usually you only give them 1 coat. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is a different formula, but yeah, it seems very thin. This blue one is called Aqua Shine. They're very beautiful. They're very subtle, okay? It's not much glitter. It's just a very subtle bit of glitter, which is nice because usually we get a lot of glitter. And this pink one is called Raspberry Kiss. Now this one's gorgeous. I did use this one. It's really, really nice. I love the colour. It's gorgeous. I think you're all going to like this collection. And it's perfect for the summer. Look at that. That is lush. I think this one could be my favourite out of the glitters. And the last glitter one we've got is called Healing Pink. So I should imagine that this one's a bit lighter. Yeah, look at that. That colour's gorgeous as well. Oof. Very pretty. Yeah, this collection's very different, I must say. That is gorgeous. I shall give them a second coat and then I shall top coat them with the No White top coat and then I'll come back and show you. Do you know what I wish? Yeah, I really wish that Madam Glam would bring out some glow up in the dark ones. That would be really cool because I don't think there's ever been any glow in the dark ones, has there? Yeah, that would be really cool if they could do that. So let me do this and then I'll come back and I'll show you all the colours. Here's the cream gels. Really nice. Again, 2 coats. Yeah, they're really nice. I think I might have something on my swatch sticks there. So yeah, please ignore that. But yeah, gorgeous. Love them. Like I say, they are a thin consistency. So that's the cream gels. And then that's the 4 glitters. I really love these. As you can see, it's just a shimmer. Let me put my flash on. That's it with the flash on. Now, do you like this collection? Will anybody be purchasing it? I love it. But I just love bright colours. These colours just, yeah, scream summer, pride. They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What do you think? Which one's your favourite? I'd love to know. I've used all 4 of these in my set, but the one now that I'm going to be showing you, I'm just going to use these 3. So we've got 2 creams and 2 glitters. So I'm just going to put that to one side and move the glitter one. So we'll be using these, and I'm using the Nail Couture. These are 5 extra long square. These are really nice. Now, if you like tapered nails, these are great. So I'm just going to show you one nail. Now, I've only done this once, and it was when I first started. So I watched Tino do it, and I did it. Now, it's a lot better if you use pigmented gel, but unfortunately, we haven't got pigmented gel. So because these, I mean, even though they are pigmented, they're more like a jelly rather than like a real thick cream. You do need 2 coats, like I say. You're going to need an ombre brush. This is Madam Glam's one. Okay. And make sure your brushes are clean. I've got some swipe in there. Let me put it there. So I'm just going to make sure that my brush is nice and clean. And I'm going to start off with the green, well, the yellow. And I'm going to go down one side of the nail. And I'm only going to do half of it. All the way down. Now, this is pretty easy, you know. But it would be better if I had pigmented gel, but it still works. So I've gone down there, so I've got a little hair. So I'm going to go down there, not too thick, like so. And then I'm going to go down with the pink the other side. Now make sure you don't actually get it on the middle bit just yet. Just go down the side, all the way down. And then you can get a bit of gel on there and just go up and push it up. Like so. If you feel like you've got gel on the brush, just wipe it on there. Right, I think that's probably enough there. Okay, and then I'm going to get my little ombre brush very, very gently, and I'm just going to go from side to side on the top. Very, very gently. Okay, like so. All right, then I'm going to wipe off my brush. And then can you see I've got a drip there? So I'm just going to take that drip off because we don't want all that excess gel there. And wipe that off, make sure that that side's okay. And then I'm going to clean my brush and I'm just going to go down the middle like so. And then once I'm happy with it, I'm going to cure this one. Go down here like so. I'm just going to take that bit off there. And I think I'm just going to add a little bit more on this side. Like so. And can you see it gather in there? So you want to take that off because it would just be too much. And if you want to clean your brush off, you can. Right, I'm going to cure that now because I'm happy with that. Now for the second bit, you're going to want, I used a petal brush. This brush here, make sure it's nice and clean. And that's what we're going to take off the gel with, you'll see in a minute. So I'll just put that there at the hand. So it's next to me. And now we're going to go in with the second coat. Now, the pink's here, so I need to do the pink on the opposite side. All the way down the side. Not too thick, because you don't want to keep wiping it all the time. Now, like I say, this gel is quite thin. So all the way down that side. And then all the way down the other side with the green. Is that cured properly? Yeah, I think so. All the way down this side with the green. Not green, sorry, yellow. You can turn it upside down. And then go all the way up to the middle. Like so. And then you want to ombre that bit in. Just go down. All the way down. Give it a wipe. Like so. And then you need your brush. Okay, this is where we're going to put the pattern on. Can you see you got some gather in there? If you've got gather in, just take it off. Like so. And then you want to take off. I've just got swiping here. Some people use acetone, but as you know, I'm allergic to acetone, so I do prefer not to use it. And then we're going to do a heart here. Like so. And then you want to take off all that bit. I'm going to go and do this one, this side. On the way down. And then this brush is not very good actually. I think I could do with a little bit better brush. And then you want to take off all the middle. This brush is a little bit old. Could do with a new one. Right, I've just got another clean up brush because this one's a little bit better. That other one's just a little bit old. So there's my heart, which I'm happy with. Like so, and then I'm going to take a little bit off of here. Like that. And I should take a tiny little bit off of this bit. Like so. And I'll turn it upside down for a second. Now I'm going to make some flames. I'm going to make some flames here, but just not with that brush. I'm going to do it with this brush. Yeah, I'm going to make some flames. So you need to take off. So I'm going to be taking off this middle bit here. And that will be one point. And then I'll have a little point there, because these are going to have gems on at the top. So I don't want to take too much off. And then this is going to go all the way up there, like so. And then this bit is going to come down and round and up, like that. Turn it back upside down. And then I'm just going to get an application brush, because this I can take off more of the gel here. And I want to take off all that bit there, like so. And up here. And up here. Like that. And that's that side done. So I need to just take off this bit. And then I need to take off this middle bit. Like that. Now I want some more pink there, so I'm just going to put a little bit more there. I took a little bit more off there than I should have done. That's okay. Just going to go round like that. And then we need to take off this bit here. So I'm going to go round, up and round, like so. And then I'm just going to check it. Now, once you're happy with it, then you can put it in the lamp to cure. I'm just going to make that bit thinner. And this is what it looks like, okay? Now, I think this is called the reverse ombre. And you can do any pattern in there that you like. So, now I'm going to matte top coat it. Matte top coat it, because I am going to put some glitter on here. But I want all this bit to be matte. And then I'm going to go round these bits and I'm going to do that in the glitter. Now, I love Madam Glam's Velvet Matte. It is so nice. If you've never tried it, I'd highly recommend it. It's so smooth. So I'll pop this in the lamp. And then next I've got my palette and I'm going to use this glitter, the Raspberry Kiss. I'm going to pop some of that on my palette. And I'm using the ultra liner, and then I'm just going to pick up the gel and then I'm going to go round all the lines. Okay, so we're going to go down here like so, and then on the other side. Now, I thought this was great for Pride. This set would be, when you see it, it's neon and it's bright and it's got fire on it and it's got a devil on it, and it's just, yeah, it's I thought it was really good, and it would make a great set for Pride. So I'm going to go up and do the love heart, go round, then join that bit up. Oh, we've gone over. It doesn't matter if you go over, just clean it up with a clean up brush once I've finished. Or I've got the shakes. I've been drinking coffee. And God, can you tell? Right, bear with me. Let me just wipe that off. This is what happens when you drink coffee. Don't drink it. No, I love coffee. Just clean it up like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to wipe that one off because that was terrible. Now you can cure in between if you want to, but I won't. I'll just do the whole design and then I'll just pop it in the lamp. Sorry if you can hear a noise. It's my letterbox. It's broke and it's really windy here today. And it keeps banging. Right, there's the heart. Lovely. And then I'm going to go around the sides and do the flame. Now, I've done this set and I want to do the other hand. because it looks so cool. Now I bet under the ultraviolet light it's going to be way bright, because trust me, this yellow, it's very, very bright. And then once I'm happy with it, I'm just going to check it all, make sure it's all good, and then I'm going to pop it in the lamp to cure. Now I've got some no white top coat on here with the same brush again. And basically we're just going to go over everything that I did with this glitter, because I want this bit to be shiny. And then I shall pop it in the lamp again, and then we're ready for some gems. And we love the gems. Now you can flash cure in between, which I will, because I don't really want it going over. This is why I'm using this ultra thin brush. So make sure you don't have too much top coat on your brush when you do this. Now with this design, it's literally endless. You could do so many designs like this. And yeah, it looks cool. It looks really cool. Right, we're going to put some gems on now. Now, I've got these and I just had to use them. I've got some little caviar beads in there. They come from this packet here. I think Sandra might have bought me these. Yeah, I think these come from Sandra if I'm not mistaken. I love these. Love them. They're just so cool. And so I've picked out the smallest ones and I've put them in there because I didn't want them rolling off. And I've got my picker and I'm using this squirty. Squirty? Squirty. And I'm using this gummy jelly there. And we got the now. Now I like to take mine off of the stand, right? That is because then it's nice and flat and you'll be able to get them in the middle. So let me just get my gems out, what I'm using. Because I think we're going to go with the biggies, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to go with that one. And that one. And that one. So yeah, these gems. These come from Shein. I love these. The colour is gorgeous and perfect for this design. So then I get my little squirty squeezy gel. And I'm just going to put some down. Now be careful because obviously this nail's matte. So you don't want to make it shiny. So I'm just going to put it across like that. And if there's too much on there, I can just wipe it off. Like so. And then I turn it round. So I'm going to make sure that you can see. I turn it round and I place that first one in. Then a second. But I go at an angle so the glue doesn't squirt out this way. That one's in. And then this one is in. And then, like I say, we've got the barbarians. Not barbarians. God, what's the matter with me today? Barbarians. And then we've got the caviar beads, which are going in. I'll pick this up and show you, actually. If I can pick these up. They're so small. And they're going either side of the gem. And there's only 4. Okay. I don't want any at the ends. And that is it. Now you need to get that flat and straight. That's why I like to put it down. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then I've got too much excess gel there, so I'm going to wipe that off because we don't want to see that because it will be shiny. Now once you're happy, again, stick it in the lamp. Like I say, if you put it down, then you can see if it's in the middle, or you can look down the barrel. Now that looks perfectly in the middle. I'm just going to make sure that that's nice and tight because sometimes it does come out. And then if you want to flash cure it, you can. And then I'm going to pop this in the lamp. I just want to show you what I do with all of my nails, okay? So I will get a file and I'll file off that top bit, okay, this bit here. And I'll check all the way around here and make sure that it's okay. And I will stick this on here and I'll give it a file like that. I did that over there because it can be messy, as you can see. So now I'm just going to give it a wipe and make sure it's nice and clean. There's nothing underneath. Yeah, make sure that the gems are nice and clean. So I just wanted to show you that bit. And that's what I do with all of my nails, as you can see, look. Okay, you want it nice. You want it nice and shaped. Now, before I show you the finished nails, again, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe and press the notification bell, guys. It really helps me out. If you've got any questions, leave it down below. Okay, I'll always get back to you. I love you all so much, and I see all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm much appreciated. Okay, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, I've got a second channel if you'd like to go and subscribe. The link is in the description box. That is like all kawaii and blind boxes and all things cute and stuff like that. So yeah, it would mean so much to me if you could go and subscribe. Right, who is ready for this set? I really don't think you are, you know. I don't think you are. Right, okay, so here is the finished set. I'm just going to go down and zoom you in that way, right? Because I want to make sure that you can see. Now look at this set. Now Tino has done his, I think his is blue, or is it purple? Hold on, I'm going to have a look. Yeah, his is purple and pink. So please do go and have a look at his. But I just wanted to add the glitter, and yeah, I just thought it was cool to add that glitter in as well. So yeah, what do you think? I'd love to know your thoughts, and I love you guys, honestly. You're everything to me. You really are. And I think that's it, because I think I've rabbited enough, as per usual. Sometimes I'll sit here and I'll record and I think, oh my God, I've talked way too much. And then I edit it and I'm like, oh, actually, I didn't talk enough. But anyway, I'm going to put them on now. So I'll see you later. Bye. On a cold night. On a cold night. On a cold night. On a cold night. Tonight.